Welcome back to Conquest Speed, the server where you can make a country or do some various other interesting things. As I have said many a time, one of those interesting things is going to war, but this war that we've been fighting has been lasting way too long. You see, about a month ago, Clark started this war. He tried to invade my land because he wants this magical crown that I have that I won't give it to him because I like it, and he wants it, and it's this whole thing. So he started the war, and guess what? He never ever shows up. He's like, I don't know what his deal is. He starts this war, and then he never shows up to fight, and neither do any of his teammates, so we've basically been stuck here at war, unable to use elytras, and it's terrible. So we're gonna launch a final campaign to end the war so that we can have our elytras back, and that hopefully we can get him to pay us some money for who, what on earth? Well, as I was saying, we have a secret plan to conquer the world, well, conquer Clark, and stop this war so that we can all use elytras again, and hopefully make some money. But before doing this, I realized that if I were to do this plan, then this might just be the most boring war in the whole history of Conquest. Think about it. Is there anything to remember this war by? No. Nothing has been built, nothing's even been destroyed, because there's been 2 battles, both of which we have won, by a landslide even. So, I'm going to build a castle. A castle that is better than all the other castles. You can see one over there, and there's one behind me over there, though you can't see it from here. All those castles, it's gonna be better. And we're gonna build it right now. Wait, did you know you can join the server right now? Yeah, that's right. Just click the link in the description to join the Discord server, and then you can follow the instructions there to get in the server. Yippee! We're looking for builders and YouTubers, so if you're neither of those, you're kind of out of luck unless you're really, really funny. In which case, we might just let you in. So join it right now! The castle we'll be building will be located right here on this little bend, but where are we exactly? Well, we're like 1,000 blocks south of Jima. We're actually, I think, in the southern hemisphere? Yeah, we are. So that way is south. We're very, very far down south, and this is where I will eventually build a nice port city and will also have my summer home, because it really gets tiring being in perpetual Christmas land. So yes, we are going to build a great castle right here, but first we need to tear down all these trees. Now that we got these trees cleared, it's time to start building the base. There's the base of the castle done. It does look a little bit, maybe bad, but trust me, it's going to work. So what we're gonna do next is we're going to add some spiky things. I think they're called turrets. Yes, turrets. And they're gonna come out a little bit, because in the last war we had a problem with people just putting up ladders and climbing over the walls. So if we add a little overhang there, it's gonna make that totally impossible. Also, we're gonna add some little stoppers down at the bottom so that they can't get close to the wall, and then we won't be able to hit them with arrows. So we're going to do both of that, and it's going to be great. It's definitely looking a lot better with these crenellations on. Or are they crenellations? Are they turrets? Are they matriculations? There's an error. Oh, and you know what? There's another error right there. That's just completely broken. I'll need to fix that. Anyways, yeah, it looks definitely much better like that. We've also got this little bit here, which will stop them from getting underneath the turrets, because I might have said this already, but if you imagine you're the guy fighting, if you're standing here, you're gonna get shot by the person defending. But if you walk right up, you'll have a less likely chance of doing that. And if you get in here and you're underneath those little stairs, they just can't hit you at all. So you could chill there and regain your strength, which would not be cool because we want to defeat the enemies, not let them have time to regroup. So it's definitely looking much better, but it is not done yet. We still need to add windows, we need to make this door a door, and we need to add in a floor and a courtroom and things, because it is just an empty room. Did I say I was going to build a tower? Well, I built a tower anyway. It's pretty big, maybe even too big, but I think it looks kind of nice, and that's it. Although the main structure is now pretty much done, we've got the tower and we've got the base, we still need to put in some windows, we need to put in like a floor in the courtroom area, we need to make that entrance better. I think I said that last time, but I didn't do it. it's still kind of weird. And we also need to add some buttons, because if you put buttons on a castle, then the enemy can't place ladders down. And also, if you make them stone buttons and kind of scatter them around, they're not even going to be able to find them. So it's basically just going to make this castle totally impossible to take over. Ta-da! Look at that! Wow, it's changed so much. Actually, it hasn't. It looks pretty much the same. But you can see there are buttons there. There are some windows to stop people from trying to ladder up. And that's about it. Although this took me a very long time. Mostly because the inside is very difficult. And it still looks terrible. So, if you come in here... Yeah, this area just kind of looks bad. These staircases, they're bad. It just sucks. And also in here, this is an abomination. I spent so long on it, and I just can't figure out a good way to get from the bottom to the top that's really quick, and that doesn't obstruct everything, and that doesn't ruin running around up there. Because if you had a regular staircase that just went along the edges, then there'd be like a hole right here, and then you'd fall in, and it'd be a huge difficulty trying to shoot people from up here. So I didn't want to do that. And I was trying to find a way to get it through the middle, and a spiral staircase is just too slow, and it's a whole thing. And so now I'm basically out of castle building juice. So basically, it's done, as much as I am ever going to make it done, and maybe I might come back to this later, I don't know. But overall, despite the lack of maneuverability in some areas, I think this might just be the most defendable castle in the entire world. In fact, I think no one will ever take this castle until cannons are introduced, which will be probably in 3 years. So yes, now we have something to remember this war by, and I am going to go do other things with my life. So I've been being a bit of a scholar here, writing some books and some treaties. Treaties on what, you say? Well, treaties to... what? Treaties to end the war. You see, Treaty of Jima. But why treaties to end the war, you might ask? Well, you see, a long time ago, Clark started this war, and he was bigging up this invasion. He's like, I'm gonna take over Jima. But once the war started, you know, he never ever logs in. In fact, he's been gone for like 2 months, and I really don't think the war is gonna end anytime soon in some big fantastic battle like I wanted it to. So instead of waiting and waiting and waiting, we are going to send him this treaty, and hopefully he will accept it, and we'll finally be able to use elytras again, as well as nether travel too, which is a huge thing that we can't do because of this war. So there's more to this treaty, but I'll read that later when we sign it. There's also the Treaty of Candyland, which is to peace out Saigai, because they're apparently different now or something, I'm not sure. So these two treaties entail different things, and we will be signing them shortly. Of course, Clark needs to log on for that, and it might just be another month, who knows. Welcome everybody to Jima. We're here in the courthouse, and we are going to end the war today. Right? That sound good? Cheer, guys, cheer, you gotta cheer. You're not enthusiastic enough.
Hey. Man, well, I'm not happy about it, but...
You've lost. So, I've written
I didn't lose. You're
shut up,
impatient.
shut up. The Treaty of Jima. Since we're all here, we're gonna sign this. And I will read the treaty to you so that all of you can understand its contents and so that everyone can be on the same page. And then we will sign it and everything's gonna be great. On the discontinuation of war and the making of peace with Clark's Nation. War shall end with Clark's Nation and all its allies. 1 stack of diamonds shall be paid to Borgia by Clark. 2 stacks of obsidian shall be paid to Borgia by Clark. Clark's Nation shall recognize the legitimacy of Borgia as a nation. Borgia shall keep the unbreaking 255 crown. For anyone who doesn't know that, it's an ancient artifact that the war kind of started over. War shall not be declared between Borgia and Clark's Nation for 3 months. Jacob Clark, 25, shall be baptized in the Borgian Orthodox Church. Signed in Jima.
Which is gay.
Signed in Jima on the 27th of May. This is the day that it fell on. We are now going to sign this. I will start. My name is going to be on the next page. Now, Clark, you will sign it if you change anything. That sucks. Okay. I'm gonna read this just quickly. Well, great. Now that we have the treaty signed, really great name, Clark. Very interesting how original. We have a secondary treaty.
Very specific title.
Yes, very specific title. We have a second treaty for Guy specifically because he wanted to leave the war early, so he gets his own treaty. It is called the Treaty of Candyland, on the discontinuation of war and the making of peace with Antonland specifically. War shall not be declared between Paborgia and Antonland for 3 months. Antonland shall recognize the legitimacy of Paborgia as a nation. Antonland shall pay Paborgia 32 apples.
32 apples.
32 apples. Yep. That's the treaty. You gotta pay me 32 apples. Signed in Jima on the 17th of May, 2024. Wait, oh no, I just realized there's an error. Okay, it's fine. I will sign my name.
Was it 17th instead of 27?
No. Oh no. Okay, it might have been. Okay, I've signed my name, so you can sign your name, and I suppose to be consistent, you can also sign the book.
There you go.
I'm not gonna read that, it's too long. Great, now that we have these two treaties signed, the war is officially over. Yippee! Yippee! Come on, guys.
Hurrah.
Yeah. Sit, get down.
Boo.
You're a bit too
Sorry.
too enthusiastic. Okay, so now Clark
No.
owns Spawn as well as the Mesa biome, which is evidently to the north, and the
That's to the
end end area. Guy owns Blue Rock, the Candy Cane Isles, a couple other islands, as well as Bosland. So that's the lines, I suppose.
Hold it right there.
What, Bosland?
Hold it.
Oh,
Hold it.
what?
Hold it. No.
What?
I'm taking Boston. That's what it is.
Hey, it's
Wait,
mine.
where did you come from?
Deal with it.
I
Man.
thought you were dead.
So I started out. Breakfast didn't turn out that well, and I got lost in the French house. So, like,
You got lost in the
Deal.
French Alps?
yeah.
Yes, that makes sense.
Huh.
Reasonable.
Okay, well, I
How were you
suppose...
at France, though?
Holy crap, M&M is in an item shop.
What?
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 Huh?
Well, I suppose, Guy doesn't own Bosland then.
No.
Just
Fine.
gonna fight a
Where'd you
war
come
over this
from?
too? Start another one?
You can have
Ah.
it.
Noodle,
Ow.
you should fight in the war with me. I'll fight. You know what, Noodle? I'll be your ally.
Oh.
Here,
I work so hard with these treaties, I'm gonna go have to write a third one, aren't I? Now that the war's over, we can finally wear elytras again, which is just great. I have not had an elytra for so long, and yeah, just having elytra, it's great. Also, I have this one little bottle of sake that I have not drunk since we made it like many moons ago, and I think this is a fitting time to consume alcohol. Yes. Well, that's it. I intended to do more, but now I've realized this video is almost 20 minutes long, and that'd be kind of ridiculous, so yep, that's all I'm going to do. Thanks for watching this long into the video. I'm sure there's probably only 5 of you here, but the 5 of you that did make it here, congratulations. You have more of an attention span than the average TikToker. As a recap of today's events, we built a castle, we signed a treaty, and that's it. And that took us 20 minutes. 20 minutes, that's a really long time. 20 minutes of fun, and fun times that I'm sure you would enjoy. So much so that you will subscribe right now to me right now, because I have you at gunpoint. So yep, that's all. Just remember that I'm always outside your window, and now I am going to go. Bye-bye!